Hello, and welcome back to Our Lead Escapes. I'm Jim Sadlier, and today travel with Dan as he takes you on part one of his visit to Argentina. Take it away, Dan.
Thank you so much for that great introduction, Dad, and welcome back to our Elite Escapes. I'm your host, Dan Sadlier, and I am so excited today to show you the beautiful country of Argentina. I truly was so amazed by this country. It was always a bucket list destination, but once you go there, you actually really get to see what it is all about. So, what I'm excited to announce today is that we have a small group tour that we are hosting this November 14th to 21st, 2025. And we would love to invite you to join us. So make sure to watch this episode and come back next week to see part two so you could get a feel of Argentina. And we would love for you to join us. So without further ado, let's go. After my overnight flight, I arrived in the beautiful city of Buenos Aires, Argentina, better known as Buenos Aires in the American English accent. But once I arrived, I caught my private transfer and headed straight to my hotel, the Park Hyatt Buenos Aires Palacio Duha, and this place is seriously next level. It's located right in the heart of Recoleta, which is one of the most beautiful neighborhoods in the city, and it blends old world charm and super sleek modern luxury. As you can see, the bed was super comfortable. As you go into the bathroom, you'll get to see the marble. There's a whole closet area. This room was super spacious. It was calming. It was comfortable. Really, really loved this hotel. It was truly a beautiful place. And what's really cool is this view. So look at this view. Is this what you imagine Argentina would look like? Or do you almost feel like you're in Paris? I mean, look at this. It's so beautiful. And right across the way with the red awnings, that is Palacio Duha, which is a part of the Park Hyatt Buenos Aires. And that's where we went for lunch. So we headed to our welcome lunch. And right away, we got that Argentinian meat, the seafood, all wine pairing throughout, and even some great desserts. So it was a great way to meet the group I was traveling with before we went on our walking tour. And again, look at this. Does this look like Argentina? Is this what you expect? Or do you feel like you're almost in Europe? I mean, I felt I was in Europe when we walked around Buenos Aires, and it felt safe. I love just walking around, looking around. And look at this. We came up to this park, got a glass of champagne, and then we got to see a little tango. So you cannot visit Buenos Aires or really Argentina as a whole and not talk about and see tango. It actually started right here in Buenos Aires in the late 1800s in the port neighborhoods and was a mix of European and African influences. So it was really cool to see this to start off our trip. And look at this, we even got a bunch of snacks on our bus. These are all local little desserts and snacks that are really popular in Argentina. So it's a great start to get to try. But this is kind of the funny part. Like it might sound a little weird, but one of the must-see spots in Buenos Aires is actually a cemetery, as you could see. So this is Recoleta Cemetery, and it's like walking through an open-air museum. It's filled with over 6,000 mausoleums, statues, and crypts. Many of them are designed by famous architects and sculptors from around the world. And then there's even one really, really famous person that was buried here. And this is what a lot of people will come to see. And it is Eva Perón, better known as Evita. So she was buried here. And then after we left Recoleta Cemetery, we went and saw Casa Rosada, which is the pink house. It's actually the president's official workplace. And as you can see, if you look a little bit over to the left, there's a little balcony, and that's where Evita used to come out, and that's what was shown in the movie back in the day. But here we go. Welcome to La Boca, one of the most colorful and iconic neighborhoods in Buenos Aires. And you can see this area right here was super famous. There was a line to get your pictures taken. You could see Messi up there. He's holding up the championship. But this is what I liked. I mean, I'm a carnivore. I love the meat, and you would just smell meat wherever you go. All the cooking, the empanadas. I mean, the food in Argentina, the vino, the wine. It is honestly a foodie's paradise. Up next is Mercado San Telmo, and this was such a cool market. It's actually been around since 1897, and it still has that old school charm. I got to see my little friend here. He was waiting for us. He gave us a whole little tour, so thank you, buddy. And then we kept going on, and look at this place. It's so cool. This was just at the end of the busy time, but look how it's still fully crowded. Tons of locals here. You could get some really good food. It's a mix of everything, though: fresh produce, antiques, homemade goods, vintage finds, all different types of stuff, but seriously, some good food. So it was really fun to go here. I love going to the local places and seeing where the locals really go. We then had a site inspection at the Legado Mítico Buenos Aires, and this is such a cool little boutique hotel. So if you love boutique hotels, this is tucked away in the Palermo Soho area, one of the coolest, most walkable neighborhoods in the city, and the vibe is just great. You know, they have a whole outside area, and all the rooms are themed after iconic figures of the Argentine history of culture, like Eva Perón and many others. And then we went to dinner. Of course, we have a little champagne, so cheers. And then we got to experience the Fogón Asado experience. So this was really cool. We got to sit around this fire, and they cooked right in front of us. So as you could see, we got to try all this meat. It was a whole tasting menu of all different types of meat, all different types of food, of their specialties. In Argentina, we got to pick our own gaucho knife, and then we had everything paired with certain types of wine that went with all of our food. So you could see they cooked right in front of us, and they explained everything. Look at this meat. Comes right off the bone. One of my favorite things was they actually had pine cones, 2 big pine cones, and then they smoked some of the meat in the pine cones with the pine cones. Oh my gosh, it was next level. That was some of the best food. And this is the dessert. This is panqueque, which is kind of like a crepe, and it has the dulce de leche, something very popular of a dessert in it. It is so good. I love my panqueque. The following morning, we left the city and we headed out to the countryside to visit La Bamba de Areco. And wow, this place really is something else. As you could see, it truly is a beautiful property. It's actually a historic estancia turned into a luxury boutique hotel, which is only about 2 hours away from Buenos Aires, and it's part of the Relais Châteaux hotel collection. So you already know it's going to be something amazing. The vibe was very peaceful, it was elegant and totally unplugged. As you could see, it's very horse themed. They actually have 2 polo fields on property that, depending on the season, you could watch games, you could see practices, tons of horses. But I really thought this was a cool property because, as you could see, a lot of these rooms are connected. So it's perfect for that multi-generational families, friends trips, but you could also do incentive groups or meetings here too, because they even have meeting event spaces. But I really liked how you had the rooms connected to bathrooms, rooms connected to bathrooms, and so on. Very, very cool. And then, as you could see, you have these beautiful colonial style buildings, and that's where we're headed in here. They had incredible food, just really cool vibes. I like this foosball table. I thought it was really cool. And then, of course, you know, it's always going to turn into food. So we got our empanadas, and I mean, these were fresh and so good. As you could see, it is steaming still because it was so fresh. The food was just amazing. And then I don't know if it was just because I was eating the empanadas or if this was just my new friend, but look at this little guy. He was so cool. He's the dog of the ranch, of the estancia, who led us over to these horses. So there we are. We're about to go for a little horseback ride. You can see me, I'm already on my horse. And what a fun experience, because we went all around. We got to see different parts of the estancia, the ranch, the whole area, and took it all in. We had lunch, some panqueque, and then we got to see a horse whisperer. So I'm going to leave it here so you can watch the show. Up next, we headed back to the city and we stopped for a site inspection at the ultra glamorous Faena Hotel, which is located in the Puerto Madero area of Buenos Aires. And let me tell you, I mean, this place is quite the hotel to experience. Just look at the designs. It's so entertaining, but love is all you need at the Faena Hotel. I mean, this place is truly stylish. You think of deep red velvet, gold accents, and a bold modern design, but it's still mixed with that old world flair. It's super luxurious, it's edgy, and it's totally unique. I mean, this is one of their suites. Look at what a great place to be able to host a little event, some friends over, and the bedroom is beautiful. I mean, what a cool place. Truly a vibe. But what's really cool about the Faena is they also have the Rojo Tango Show, which is a dinner and tango show mix. And here, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek at the show, so check it out. The next morning, we hopped on a flight to Bariloche, which is in the heart of the lake region of the Argentine Patagonia. And let me tell you, the scenery here is next level. I mean, they have snow-capped mountains, crystal clear lakes. It's almost kind of has a feel of Switzerland, but with a Patagonia twist. So we went on a hike, and then as we're hiking, we noticed something in the distance, and this is what we came up to find. A nice little welcome, a whole area set up for us to sit, taking these beautiful views of Patagonia. This has been on my bucket list for so long. Look at all this food that they made for us. This amazing lady, Pachi, who you'll see shortly, did all of this for us, and it was amazing. If you know me, you know I love to eat, so I made sure to try everything.
Wraps, with
Take a bite.
prosciutto. Be careful with the paper. Prosciutto, avocado.
Pachi then gave us our first experience of mate, and mate is a ritual in Argentina that everyone drinks it. You share it with your friends. You'll see people drinking it all over Argentina.
Yeah.
If you are fond of.
Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank
You are.
But are I supposed to complain to you also at the same time?
Sorry?
Am I supposed to tell you what my...
You have to
Like
be,
the
you
coffee
have to be you. Just yourself. And that is will be.
The straw's hot, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We're
Yeah.
not used to it.
You're not used to it. Okay. And it is
good.
an acquired
It's like green
flavor.
tea.
It is not.
After enjoying my first taste of mate and enjoying all of Pachi's treats that she brought for us, I just sat back and took in the views of beautiful Patagonia. This was such an amazing way to start our time here. and honestly one of my favorite experiences throughout the whole trip. While in Patagonia, we stayed at Las Balsas. It's another amazing, stunning Relais Châteaux property. It's tucked away on the shores of Lake Nahuel Huapi, and truly it's pure magic. See this? This is our own private villa, so we're staying in the Lakeside villas, which truly felt like your own private escape. It was super private. It felt so comfortable, relaxed, peaceful, intimate. As you walk in, you could see from the distance, they have these floor-to-ceiling windows, a very cozy interior, but very sleek. I mean, you have the shower, you have the bathtub. Very, very nice. Really, if you are here, this is where you want to stay. You definitely want to stay in one of the Lakeview villas at Las Balsas. The bed was super comfortable, nice sitting area, but I love this deck. I sat out here in the morning. I went out there at night. You could see tons of stars. I mean, you just feel like you're just out in the middle of nature, which obviously you are. You got these views of the lake, and look how comfortable this is. But you know what's even better? Is of course a spa. So they have a great spa. I went here after checking in, relaxing a little bit, went and hung out in the sauna. I also went over into their pool, which is a nice heated pool. It's indoor outdoor, so we were just floating around in there before I had my massage, and I loved it. But this is truly a magical place and amazing food, and we closed out the night with a nice smoked Negroni. And if you want to see more of my travels through Argentina, make sure to come back next week because there is a lot more to show.
Thank you so much for joining us here today on Our Elite Escapes. Make sure you come back next Friday as Dan continues his travels through Argentina. And now, a sneak peek inside one of our destinations on our November 2025 Argentina Adventure Tour, Patagonia.
Vení, imagina ese viaje soñado, ese que tanto deseas. Imagina una belleza de azul profundo, un verde, un rojo, un blanco, un hielo puro como nunca, un paisaje infinito. Una emoción en cada lugar, una maravilla única, una sorpresa constante, un desfile de 1000 estrellas, donde la magia simplemente sucede, donde solo faltas vos. Vení a ser protagonista.